everybody, I'm Kathy Ekdahl from Personal Best Personal Training, and I'm a TPI certified golf fitness instructor. It's nice to see everybody again. Today I want to go over 5 drills that will give you a bigger, better turn. Over the summer I've been training a lot of golfers at Willow Bend Country Club, and a lot of my golfers have the same issue, and that is lack of rotation through the rib cages. So many people don't even know that they're not able to get a big turn through their rib cages. So what happens instead is, as they take the club back because they can't turn, they do this. They just bring their arms up thinking they're getting a big turn. So a lack of a big turn is a pretty easy thing to fix. It's a little easier to fix than hip rotation. So I'm going to show you 5 different drills and stretches that you can incorporate into your fitness program to help you with a big turn. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down on the floor and I'm going to show you 2 stretches. One is called bretzel. So that's the first one we're going to do. And we're going to come down onto the floor and you're going to take your knees into this 90 degree angle, meaning the knees are at 90 degrees and the hip is at 90 degrees. And then I'm going to turn over the front leg. As I turn over the front leg, my front hand is by my knee, the back hand is by my hip. This is an amazing, easy stretch to get your turn and your finish. So here I'm a righty, I'm over my right shoulder, and I'm breathing and holding. I'm also getting some really nice hip rotation there. To go to the other side, I do the same thing. 90 degrees here, 90 degree at this angle, and then I turn away from you, sorry about that, with my hands on the ground. One hand in front of the knee, one hand in front of the thigh. So you can do that 2 or 3 times per side. That is a fabulous drill. Next one, we're going to get on to all 4s, and I'm going to show you a couple different directions of this. First, you're going to come on to all 4s. You're going to have your abs tight. We don't want the hips moving at all. You're going to take one hand behind you, and you're going to rotate down and come up. And I'm really trying to get that right elbow way up to the sky, but I'm not sliding and swaying. I'm keeping my hips as still as possible as I open up. Now I'm pushing with the other hand, that's my pivot point. But if you focus on keeping your hips still, you're going to learn not to slide and sway. So that's called all 4s thoracic rotations. And from this direction, one hand behind the head, make sure you're not like that. You don't want your elbow covering your eye. And you go down and then open up without sliding and swaying. Down, up. I love that one. Sometimes that's called thread the needle in yoga. Okay, 3rd stretch drill mobilization is a seated twist. So I'm going to sit in this chair and I do this on the course. I do it as I'm waiting on a tee. You keep your legs straight ahead. You don't want them turning, and keep very tall in your back and just turn in one direction. I'm using one hand to push against my thigh. I'm using the other hand to pull myself into this very, very deep twist. So it's kind of a push me, pull me effect. And you really want to spin that shoulder back. A lot of times when we're practicing our thoracic turn, we're really just using the arms. So if I turn and then do this, that doesn't mean I have more turn. I want to get my logo all the way facing the side wall. So that's a seated twist. That's great for in your round, before your round. Okay, 2 more standing drills. So we always want to bridge that gap between an exercise and the golf swing. And so I think these 2 drills do a really nice job of that. The first thing I'm going to do is use a light tube, and I'm going to bring the tube across my chest. So this is forcing me to pay attention to keeping a very open chest. I'm going to get into a slight golf stance, a little forward hinge, and then without moving the legs, I'm gonna turn as big as I can in one direction, and then I'm gonna go in the other direction. Now you can see I'm moving my legs a little. This is pretty hard, but you're gonna get a sense of what it's like to have a really big turn. And by keeping this band across your chest, it prevents you from using your shoulders to fool yourself in that drill. Okay, one more. I'm gonna go against the wall over here. This is my favorite. I'm gonna press my hips against the wall. So that means my hips are not moving at all. I wanna feel both butt cheeks against this wall as I do this drill. If a butt cheek leaves, it means I'm not separating shoulder from hip turn, and that's what this is all about. Can we get shoulder turn separate from hip turn? So now we're just gonna bring our arms across our body, and keeping our butt into the wall, I'm gonna turn as far as I can. I can feel my left butt cheek trying to come off. I'm really working to keep it there. And I'm in my golf posture. I'm gonna come through, ooh, big, big, big stretch. And then the other direction. So once you feel that, you're gonna get a sense of what is a big turn, and you'll be able to apply that to your golf swing. So I hope those drills help. They're really easy to do. As always, if you have any questions, you can email me at Kathy@personalbestpersonaltraining.com, and I'm really happy to be here for Mass Golf. All right, take care. Have a great finish to your golf season.